Welcome to Not Your Man's Sports Podcast.
The podcast where two long distance besties spill the tea on fantasy football, game day drama, and everything in between. I'm Andrea.
And I'm Ashley, and we are so back.
We are so back. Did you
As
miss
is
us?
like everyone, like Hillary Duff.
It's what dreams are made of.
Wow. And she's looking great.
She
So
looks great. She is only she's our age. And
she's our age and she has kids.
it doesn't look like a war on her at all. She's just like, I do everything you do. And I'm like, don't you have kids too? But she's back. Harry Styles came back. Let's see, Noah Conn it says he's releasing a new album. Who else is back? 2016 is back.
Steven from I was gonna say One Tree Hill, but that's what he's being called on Traders is One Tree Hill Steven. But we know him as Laguna Beach Steven. He's back.
Wait, he's on Traders? I don't watch it.
I don't either, but like I just saw that because obviously, hi, millennial, and I loved
I
Laguna.
mean, I loved Laguna.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't know he was. Oh,
he's back.
Steve Ben.
Steven. So, and speaking of back, we're back, kind of.
We're back. He's little mini sode, a little like, hey guys, remember we said some things? We gotta go back to see what we said and let you know what our predictions were for this year and if any of them came true.
So we took a brief little pause for a couple months, literally at the beginning of football season. Life just got lifey, and we needed a break. We're gonna like talk about how this looks moving forward to make sure that, we can still provide good sports content for the girls. But yeah, I think we bit off a lot. And when life gets lifey and you bite off a lot, it's a losing situation. So, anyways, we're back. And like Andrea said, like we were talking and I was like, dude, we've got takes that I don't want to go to waste. Should we bring the pod back? And that's what we're
We're
doing.
bringing it back. A little special episode. We're bringing it back.
Yeah. So TBD on how it looks moving forward, but at least you're going to get like this fun little episode right now of us being probably embarrassed by our takes, and that's okay. So
Actually, do you remember what your takes are, or do you because you watched the clip?
I only remembered one of my takes, and that was about it. But I think we're going to be actually pretty surprised. But
I feel like I might have had a take that said the Buffalo Bills did not make it to the Super Bowl. So if that was a take of mine, then I would say.
we will be, because we did have Super Bowl predictions in our takes. So that'll,
We must have been so wrong.
we, both of us are so wrong.
Oh, I'm so excited to hear this, guys. I hope you're super excited to hear this because I'm sure none of you out there expected any of this.
No. Before we dive into the takes, I think that the people want to know, how did the rest of our fantasy season go in both of our leagues? So just a reminder, we had a redraft league, which was like, like I hope it comes back. I have fun in those leagues. Just
I think so too. It's as a reminder, it's just you draft every single year, and then Dynasty is this is your team, you become the GM of your team, and then you grow it or destroy it, depending on what you want to do. And let's start with the Dynasty one, our amazing, our amazing Dynasty team. Guess what, guys? We didn't make it. But you know who did? Our husbands.
our husbands
Both of
played
them.
each other in the championship. And I don't know what happened at your household, but I sure heard about it in my household.
Oh, that's all I think about.
So I would like to say congratulations to your husband, our fearless commissioner, who
Our
probably hates all
fearless
of us.
commissioner, our leader, he won it. And you know what? Actually, he did tell give me a message to pass along to you. He said he gave Stephon Diggs.
He dropped Stephon Diggs. He's gone. Like he's on, like people can pick him up right now.
Yeah, he said he gave him that one, and then he dropped it.
Yeah. Well,
But
Stephon Diggs, which we will talk about the Super Bowl at the end of the after the takes. Stephon Diggs is going to be taking himself to court after the Super Bowl. So, anyways,
I
um,
don't know. He has another kid on the way. He has a whole other thing to worry about, but
he's got a lot on his plate.
like, but
So,
that is our dynasty league. We broke a guy's little streak who's basically the Kansas City Chiefs. He's trying to go for that three-peat, and as he should have known, if Mahomes can't do it, and Mahomes is on a team, it
yeah,
wasn't going to happen.
yeah, the Chiefs as well as Cousins Dynasty League are done.
We're done.
RIP. So,
And
um,
apparently, our
basically,
husbands,
yeah, I would say to sum up the Dynasty League in for my season was me losing by like zero point 0.1 of a point for like at least 3 games. And if it wasn't like losing the game, like it was losing the median by like zero point 0.1. And that put me in the losers bracket. I didn't even get into the championship bracket. So that's how my season went.
my team was boomer bust. What is a good example? I feel like they were like the Eagles, where like they had some games where they were just like, yes, and then there were some games that were like, what the hell are you doing, man?
We're gonna show up? No? Oh,
We're
cool.
gonna show up? Nope. It's, I mean, or I could have also said that about the Bills too. Have been like, what the hell is happening in this game? And
So
then other games where we were there, we were ready. I was not ready in the playoffs.
RIP to both of our teams in the playoffs,
Mhm.
um but then we had our redraft league and I'll be honest, like I just didn't do well. I had like a good streak of losses in there, so there was no way I was going to be anywhere. But I tried and I set lineups, which I cannot say for the majority of the league. I set lineups every week and I still lost, but that's how it goes.
And you know what? I was in the losers bracket with you because my team was decimated with injuries. I was playing the waiver wire like every week. I was like, what scraps? What scraps do we have in a 12-team league that I can help piecemeal something together?
You don't have options.
You have
So,
no options. There's a 12-team league. You have no options. There is literally nothing.
and in that one, um, we had Austin and my husband were in the championship. My husband got second place in both. So basically, to quote the rapper Nelly, if you're not number one, you're basically a loser. That isn't a direct quote, but there is something. Oh
I
yeah,
thought you
two
were talking
nobody
about Ricky
remembers.
Bobby.
Yeah, it's Ricky Bobby too. He goes two no if you're like number two, nobody remembers you. So sorry, Dom. Anyways, good season. I'm glad it's behind us. I personally, for the Dynasty League, I kind of like shut it down and don't really look at it for a little bit. I know there's been like a little chatter here and there. But yeah, I kind of like take a step back, especially because some of the people in the league can get really like intense, which my nervous system is already in overdrive half the time. So I always take a step back and give it a little bit before I start thinking like, okay, who am I thinking of drafting or dropping or whatever. So for me, it is all RIP in this moment, and it will be revived in a few months.
Yep. It's like I think I'll have notifications on until like after the Super Bowl, and then I'll be going to like hibernating phase
Yeah.
for like a moment,
Yeah.
and then we'll see.
So the other thing is too is like I almost put in some trades on Sunday, but I'm trying not to be that person because I
I
was just gonna
mean,
be messing with people. Um, I was gonna put in a trade for Puka for my husband, and then I was gonna put in a trade for Nick for JSN. But then whole other thing, my internet and everything was kind of like
you're like
terrible.
there's some things that are priority, just a little bit taking priority,
How to
like
fix
being
that.
able to use my phone.
Yeah. How to fix that before, I could consider things. So Anyways, I'm glad it's all behind us, but we gotta keep it pushing.
Yeah, we gotta figure out something to do next year. Like, what? We gotta be up there. Next year is our year, or this year is our year.
This year's our year. We are
This year,
doing it.
we're like all the positive vibes from 2016,
Yeah,
2026.
so back. We're so back. So,
I'm trying to think of like what is a great positive example of like things from 2016. I was like, one, I met you in
yeah, we
2016.
we met.
We met in
Two,
2016.
Fetty Wap.
Fetty Wap. This is a year of Fetty Wap.
He's out of prison.
Out of prison. He's already bringing it back. He's
Yeah,
giving the people what we want.
exactly. Um, the Broncos won the Super Bowl, so I don't want that, but
Too late for that.
yeah, they're already out anyways. So, anyways, I don't hate it. So anyways, at the beginning of the year, we each did three takes for the season. We went back and forth, and I know what they are because I had to pull them. Andrea may remember a little bit of what they are. So, before we jump in, I'm going to share with you our intro to the takes. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay.
But our hot takes for the season.
Yay.
With 2025 approaching, we wanted to each do three predictions of what we think could happen this season.
At the very end of the season, we will look back on this and we will either be cringing or we'll be like, yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
So,
Okay.
We're trending, aren't we?
We might be cringing a little. Okay, so Andrea, your first take is up. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
my hot prediction, there will be another rule change in favor of the Bills for the third year in a row because the Chiefs or refs will have blatantly cheated, and the NFL will have to be like, we have to do something to figure out this other rule that we didn't know that people would have to break. So we're going to have to make an adjustment. But I do believe the Bills will go to the Super Bowl, and it will be against the Eagles this year.
Okay. Terrible prediction. I always said I thought the Bills would not have gone anywhere. Also, I'm not 1,000% wrong with saying that the NFL would have a rule change because there was all that controversy of what is a catch, where you had former NFL athletes like Marshawn Lynch saying that was a catch, but then you have like Joe Burrow being like, "You don't know ball, that wasn't a catch." But then you had the same exact catch in the Bears game versus the Rams that went the other way. So like,
Was it a catch or not?
was it a catch or not?
So,
Also, the Bills are going through a trying time, guys. I'm like, you just have to give me a moment and let me hold a place for the Bills team right now because the Bills Mafia, we are unwell.
girl,
I'm very unwell.
as probably the 12 viewers that we have, we would like to hold space for you. I'm talking on behalf of everyone, even if they don't want to hold space for you. Do you have anything you want to say about the Bills and what they're going through right now? This is your moment.
Honestly, I've never assumed that it was a terribly run organization until the moment I listened to the press conference in the car and Terry opened his voice and spoke out of two ends of his mouth, saying it was a catch, but I fired him in a rash decision. Where if you're a leader, don't you want to say that like you thought things through? And we have
Yeah. So, as somebody who has a terrible owner with the Panthers, I feel for you. And I have nothing else to say because you know it's hard. It's freaking hard.
our guys a petition to like have normal people own these teams because billionaires making decisions. Like, how about you make a decision on your yacht and like, how about you pass like ownership of this team to me? I could make a lot better decisions. I could get a team. We could make a lot better decisions. I could bring in teams. I can look at analytics. I can make smarter decisions.
Hmm. I agree. Actually, just get a woman in there in general. It doesn't matter. Like it could be you, it could be another woman. Like we got to
Okay,
get some women in there.
thank you for bringing that up because let's talk about the Colts for a hot second.
Hmm.
The ownership has changed. What is she doing? Isn't she on the field? Isn't she trying to immerse herself in making decisions and being part of the football community and being a part of the team on the field, trying to work with the people and the coaches?
Yeah.
That's just like, and not sitting up in a little luxury box.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't the Seahawks owner a woman as well? I think she is. And I also think so like the Broncos owner now is a woman or one
It's
of
for
their
like the
owners. Yeah.
Walmart family, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
They own all of Denver.
yeah, the Walden, yeah, basically Walmart family. But like you see these women and like the Lakers owner is obviously a woman. Like you see these women, and I know the Lakers are a basketball team, but
Oh,
you see
that's
these women and like they're making moves. They're making the money moves, as Cardi B would say.
I will say the Bills used to be run by Terry's wife, but then remember she had a heart attack and he ran the Sabres. We see how much of a mess the Sabres are right now. They haven't been existent for years. Um, but I will say his daughters and their husbands are being trained to take over everything. Like the eldest daughter and her husband, like they work in operations somewhere there. And then Jessie Pavula, who plays tennis and is a really good tennis player, like after her tennis career, like she's also going to jump into it with her husband as well. So like maybe
You know, eldest daughter energy for an owner, I think I'm digging it actually. I mean, as an eldest daughter ourselves, I can see where this would be successful.
and too.
So,
All right. Let's move on from that terrible take.
okay, my first take is coming up. My Super Bowl prediction is Ravens versus Eagles. We got a bird. We got a bird Super Bowl. Um, and the game of the entire playoffs will be the Eagles versus the Lions. So, and then out of the Ravens, Eagles will win the Super Bowl.
Jalen.
I don't feel good about any of that because, first of all, the Eagles looked terrible all season. Second of all, the Ravens fired their
Didn't
coach.
exist. Yeah, I was gonna say the Ravens didn't exist. They showed up for one game, and it was against the Bills. So we were all at the beginning of the year like, okay, Ravens, okay, they
Yeah.
are. And then Lamar got hurt, and the Ravens ceased to exist.
So I don't feel good about any of that because, like, after watching both of those teams, and I have love in my heart for both of those bird teams. I don't have very much love for the Falcons, though I do appreciate them now. But those bird teams, I love watching them. I love their quarterbacks. I had high hopes and I am very upset. And that was a dumb take. And I failed at that take. And the Lions,
And so much so it made me cough up.
I know, I was like, I was like, I almost threw up in
These
my
takes are making me
mouth.
cough.
Yeah, I was throwing up in my mouth from my own take. Ugh. So, anyways, that one did not come true in any sense of the word.
Man,
Absolutely zero truth in there.
it really shows you how different like the dynamics of all these teams went from like the very first like week or two.
Yeah. And I
Like
think in
team trajectory.
general, like, yeah, because I will get to more take, but in general, like those two teams are like really good, and then like they were not.
Yeah, and you can even say that for the Lions too. Like last year, the Lions obviously they lost their offensive coordinator for this year, and you're just all of a sudden like, whoa,
Yeah.
different team.
I'm just, I was hoping because the Lions, I was hoping like after last season, I was like, they were like one of the more exciting teams to watch, and so were the Eagles. But here we are. So my take sucked.
All right.
So,
All right. Over two right now.
all right, your next take is up now. So, what is your next hot take for this season?
Broncos are good and they beat the Chiefs.
Oh, you hear that, Denver friends?
Yeah, because the Broncos were just a, missed kick?
Yeah.
I don't know. They looked really good last year. I think they're just going to keep getting better. So I'm going to predict that they beat the Chiefs to take that division.
Okay.
Girl, did you get a take right?
I gotta take right. Let's go. We're beat. Okay, Broncos. You like held. I have beef with the Broncos right now still, but uh, they did get better. I mean, I still believe the Broncos are still untested because like the Chiefs team were very mid this year, but they came through. They beat the Chiefs. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They reclaimed their division. Okay, Broncos, I see you.
And you know I'm not a Broncos fan, but you were
There's
right.
always a but.
You were right. So now I'm a fan of that take.
Fan of that take, and we also are a fan of finally getting a break from the Chiefs.
Yeah, all of us. Like, thank you, Broncos. At least thank you. Thank you.
Oh, they gave us one thing. Well, even though your household is like,
Yeah. But also, like, I mean, their division isn't that good. And this is coming from the South, okay? So I understand our division. Nobody had even a winning season, but whatever. The Broncos division's not that good. Like, the Chargers were really the only team that could have actually competed with them, but they kind of flopped throughout the season.
yeah, they're very hit or miss as well. But I will say it's basically like the Broncos to lose. It's basically Chiefs and Broncos.
Yeah, exactly. And the Chiefs just didn't look good at all. Like, and then of course Mahomes getting injured, that doesn't help them. And that's why you can't build your team around one guy, right, Broncos, who had Stidham to lose the playoffs?
Great interception.
Fourth and one, let's not kick the field goal.
Let's not kick a field goal when you know snow is on the forecast.
Yeah,
No,
that was dumb. That was dumb.
I will say I was actually very surprised at how much and how fast it came down because usually that part of downtown, because I used to live over that way, the mountains blocked it. So
Yeah.
the fact that they were getting like hammered with snow was honestly surprising.
It was crazy because, so for those of you who do not know, I live a little bit south of Denver, and we usually get like, we're like one of the pockets that does get a lot of snow, whereas Denver, like you were saying, does not. And so it was not snowing at all at my house during that playoff game. And I'm like watching TV and I'm like, dang, it's like really snowing there. And it was not my cable at that time. But then all of a sudden it was like bad here. It was like blizzard conditions. Like you could not, like the wind was blowing, it was like blizzard condition. Like it was crazy. So, and then I don't know if this is an actual thing or not, but like I guess that the Patriots are being maybe like looked at for wearing their whites because they knew that the snow would, and the white, obviously you couldn't really see them that well. I don't know if that's an actual
Ooh.
thing, but I did hear that. But again,
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past the organization at all because we remember Deflategate.
yeah,
Different person, but still, organization holds.
it goes deep. The owner's still the same, so it still goes deep.
Still alive somehow.
So, anyways, crazy.
Mhm.
You want to take though.
All right, Ashley, let's get another one.
Okay. This one is not, I'm not even going to say anything. This one we are going to try, I guess I'll say this. We're going to try not to be political. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So Ashley, what's your second one?
My second one, probably the most controversial of them all. I believe that Dua Lipa or Miley Cyrus will be performing at the halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I cut it off a little early, but neither are performing at the Super Bowl. Bad Bunny is though, and I love Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny and Green Day. I love Green Day.
Yeah, Green Day. Bad Bunny might wear a dress, and I also love that because, like, you know what? He could honestly wear whatever. That man looks good. Please
He'll
wear
look
it.
good in anything he wears. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
You know, I wish I just, like that way I could sing aside from my version of like terrible like
Yeah.
singing, but
What if this is not a take, but this is like my Super Bowl dream of the day? What if he brought Cardi B? She's gonna be there. What if he brought her down and they sang I Like It Like That?
honestly, we'd be here for it. I would so be.
I
I would
would
be.
die.
I mean, you always bring up someone special. Like we know who someone else is gonna be, but like we don't know how they're intertwined. We don't know who else is gonna pop out. Someone always pops out. And you know what?
She's
Might
already
be
gonna
Drake.
be there. Oh, well, might be Drake.
They have a song together.
That's true. What if it was The Weeknd? I know he's not stateside, but they have a song together too.
They do. Someone good is coming out. And honestly, I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be super fun. Miley would have still been amazing. And Dua always puts on a great show. But I'm
Dua's
excited
like
for Bad
really
Bunny.
hyping up the Olympics right now, so good for her. She already has a
Oh yeah.
thing. So,
She had a thing. She's like, I'm the Olympics girl, guys.
yeah,
And
she's like,
honestly,
enjoy your cute little Super Bowl. I'm gonna hit the Olympics up.
I'm gonna do the Olympics. I'm like, Daddy, you go.
Yeah.
She's like over here, like, welcome to Milan. I'm like, okay.
Girl, she looks good. Miley would have been fun. Like all of it would have been great,
All
but
would have been fun.
I'm still, you know,
I'm stoked.
I still love Bad Bunny. So
Yeah,
it'll
I'll be
be fun.
watching. That'll be fun.
I'll definitely be watching. Like I'll be like,
Hello.
like my stories are on. I don't care about much else, but
Nope. That's like very small amount of the game I'll care about. I will care about the halftime show.
exactly. So,
It's like I'm here to dance. I'm here to have a good time.
okay, are you ready for your third and final take?
Yes.
What is your third and final hot take of this upcoming season?
Very random. Daniel Jones is back.
No.
He's in a new team. He gets to shed all of that New York heavy weight that was sitting on him, and now that he's a Colt, I don't know. I feel like he's gonna be in an atmosphere that's like warm and inviting to him, and so random. I know
That
it's
was
so
a
random.
hot take.
It's a very hot.
That was piping hot.
Let's
Girl.
go.
Yes, you got another one.
Like he got injured. I get that, but he was thriving.
But like,
Thriving.
was his success tied to our podcast? Because I feel like every week we were like, Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. And then we stopped recording and then
No Daniel Jones.
oh my God. We're the universe tying to a successful Daniel Jones.
We are Daniel Jones's voodoo dolls, which is like terrifying. I don't want that responsibility.
It's a lot of responsibility to hold on us, especially how we try to figure out what we want this to look like moving forward. But Daniel Jones, he showed us that he could do it. And
We always,
honestly, we believed in him first. Because the weird thing is, after we talked about it, I heard it from like another place too. I thought like Nick had Good Morning Football and like halfway through the season, they're like, so Daniel Jones. I'm like, Daniel Jones first.
you know what? I will say you believed in him. I was doubtful, but I became a Daniel Jones believer over the next weeks. And Daniel Jones.
Jones. He did great. I feel really good right now.
Yeah, your takes were amazing. Like you went 2 for 1.
Honestly,
And even
I
then,
could,
maybe it was like 3-0. Because you could, the way we could spin your
we
first
can
one.
spin the catch.
Yeah.
There was always, I could have like, if I labeled it as controversy, then it would have been 3 for 3, minus the Bills Super Bowl part. But the part of controversy, if you spin it like controversy, then it's 3 for 3.
Exactly. I'll give it to you because, like, honestly, I just want the girls to win.
We're
And
doing
like,
so well.
you're doing so well. I have not won any. I'm 0-2 right now.
I have the most random things. I'm over here like Daniel Jones, and I'm like the Broncos beat the Chiefs. So
I
who
just wouldn't
knows?
have thought, like, I wouldn't have thought either of those. But you know what? That's what happens. Sometimes you gotta, like, as they say, shoot for the stars and then you'll land on the moon or something like that. I don't know, shoot for the moon and then you'll land. Yes.
I like it the other way. You're shooting for the stars, you land on the moon. That's great. That sounds
Yeah.
perfect.
Either way, you're doing it.
We're spinning it. We're moons. We're stars.
Okay, so I have
Ashley,
one last take.
Let's go.
Are you ready? The last take of this season until our Super Bowl takes.
your last one, Ashley.
My last one, and this one, like, I almost kind of went with like what statistically happens because when Ohio State wins and the Panthers have a losing season, the Panthers go on to be in the Super Bowl. I'm not going to go that extreme, to be honest with you, because I do not believe the Panthers will be in the Super Bowl, but I do believe that the Panthers are going to go 8-9 this year.
And
So
Ashley, what did they do? How did the Panthers do?
they went 8-9.
Let's go!
And we made it to the playoffs.
You made it to the playoffs! And you did really well in the playoffs.
I know. I was kind of cheering for the Rams after they beat us because then, like, at least it would have been the guys that
Yeah,
we lost to. But ugh.
I
But
know.
yeah. So, anyways, Panthers, I won't say we're so back, but like, I will tell you guys all, I ugly cried during that playoff game because one, Cam frickin' Newton.
They brought back everyone from the 2016 season. Like Luke was there, Cam was there. I only know these because my Instagram stories were full of people from Charlotte, and they're all like I think the whole city of Charlotte was there.
Mhm. Yeah.
And honestly, North Carolina needed it. You needed it. They got to the playoffs, and that was honestly I don't think anyone cared about win or loss. They were just like, we just were happy to be here.
And then we actually like didn't get blown out and we went into overtime and we had a chance.
It
And I
was
think
such a good
that was
game.
all I like, there's a piece of you when it gets to that where you're like, we could win this right now. And I like going into it, I was like, there's absolutely zero way we can win. But like when you get that little sliver of hope of like, we could freaking do that. Like, what if we did this?
The fact you're over here being like, I have hope. Like we scraped in, and you're like, we have.
Yeah. So proud of my Panthers. Jake Delhomme was there too. We had some of the dudes from our first Super Bowl visit.
So I'm obsessed. And then no matter what, it all comes back to Jake.
Jake Delhomme. That's where I went wrong. I wore my Cam jersey. I should have worn my Jake jersey. Like, what was I thinking? So
Guys, Ashley has a Jake Delhomme jersey. Let's also make sure we're calling this out as well.
I should have hung it back here. Just my
I know. Instead of having your really cool painting, it's just like a
Jake Delhomme. So I was emotional. I was happy. I honestly, when I said that take, I was like, it probably is never going to come true. But guys, this is what happens. You got to manifest things, like put it out into the stars or
And
whatever.
you know what? We did really well. Out of 6 takes, we got 3 really solid ones and an asterisk.
Yeah. Like 3/4, like a 3.5 out of 6. So you carried us
Really
on that.
good. That's really good though.
I'm proud of us. Great season. Your team still made it far. I guess like I just can't wait to see what happens. Like your team is gonna be like in a rebuild, like big time. my team also needs like a lot of TLC, but like what's exciting, and I think that this past season like showed it, is that it isn't just about like these teams that are like these powerhouses anymore. Like, we saw the Chiefs for so long, or even the Eagles, and I still love the Eagles, but we've saw them for so long, and it's like kind of exciting just to see these new teams like coming in, and like it's like what's gonna happen?
It's the ending of the dynasty.
Yeah,
And you
so
know what? We're bringing in new dynasties, and it's super exciting.
so I'm proud of us. I'm proud of our picks. We did so good. Okay, so but we have one more pick.
One more pick. And honestly, I want to go back to reverse exactly what I just said, where I said, and now we have all new teams, and I'm excited because I'm not. I do not want this to be the beginning of the Patriots Dynasty 2.0. I'm not ready for that. America is not ready for that. So you know what? I'm going to start strong. And there's a little meme all over Instagram that I've been seeing where it's like, America's cheering for the Seahawks. And then North Carolina is one of the states that say Patriots because all the Northerners, oops, we all moved down to North Carolina. I'm not ready for it. I'm not a part of that. So my prediction, Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks. We're going 12th man.
My prediction is also Seahawks, but it's not because of why you think. It is because I absolutely love to see ex-Panthers thrive without us, and Sam Darnold is the quarterback for the Seahawks.
Is it
And
bad that I completely forgot who Sam Darnold played for before Minnesota last year?
no, because I tried to erase it from my memory after he drew our picture of our logo. And then I just got to watch all of the ex-Panthers thrive in the playoffs, and that's fine. I love that for them. But I just can't believe Sam Darnold is in the Super Bowl.
The statistic that I remember is Sam Darnold is in the same draft class as Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Baker Mayfield. That's all, of course, I'm forgetting Baker Mayfield. And he's the first one to get to a Super Bowl. Between Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen,
Sam
he plays for the
Darnold.
Jets.
So, anyways, I think the Seahawks mostly because I don't think the Patriots have been given a challenge like at all. Um, Also, Drake May is a Panthers fan, so there's that. But you probably hate him anyways. Did he go to UNC?
He went to
Yeah,
UNC, so like
there's also
honestly,
that.
it's like a 0-2, and they're like a cutesy North Carolina family. All of his brothers played sports at UNC. I've hated the Mays for years because of UNC basketball.
Hmm. So
I was in college at the same time as his brother, who was right there after I graduated. He was. I remember
he
them.
was right
I
there.
remember the Mays.
Yeah. So go Seahawks.
Go Seahawks.
Do you have a score prediction that you want to give? I'm terrible at score predictions. I know you are as well, but let's I mean, I will tell you my prediction for the Patriots Broncos was 2-0. So just because I was being cheeky. However, let's do a real score prediction for the Super Bowl.
I'm thinking something like 28 to like 12 to 14, 28 to 14, something like that.
I'm thinking like 24-10.
Okay.
So we're right there.
Okay. We're right there. Watch. It's going to be like 52 to like 44, the highest scoring game ever, or it's just going to be 3-0. I mean, Seahawks do have a really good defense.
Trust me, the Seahawks defense will get some points. You cannot tell me like they're definitely
Seahawks
getting some.
defense is amazing.
Yeah. So their defense will either or their special teams. I think one of them will.
One of them will do something.
Yeah. So either way, go Seahawks. I know a lot of our 49ers friends are not fans of the Seahawks going, but we're not ready for the Patriots, guys. We want new people. And I know the Seahawks have won in recent memory years, but like,
Fine. 2014, something like that.
yeah, let's just, you know, let's have a good game and a Bad Bunny Bowl.
And Bunny Bowl.
All right, so with that, go Seahawks. And I hope you guys all have fun with your Super Bowl parties and watching Bad Bunny.
And that's the final whistle on today's episode. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.